is Jeremy Jorgensen from Why Edify, and this is my first attempt at a live stream Sunday Scaries session. And so I am running this through Riverside, and I apologize up front if there are any hiccups or mistakes because I'm just learning as I'm going. And so this tonight is the very first attempt to do a Sunday Scaries session. And part of the reason is I want to try to incorporate some journaling with more regularity in my life. And I've been struggling a bit. And I thought, why not just do this out loud, try to schedule it, and then maybe I'll do it more and more. So this is a place for us educators, but it really would work for anyone to slow down a bit, to take a pause for reflection, gently reset for the week ahead. If you're like me, you're on summer vacation, and so that makes things a little bit easier. But we let go of the pressure and we just try to kind of reboot ourselves for the upcoming week. And so even when we're in summertime, Sunday nights sometimes still it's kind of like a reflex can still have a little attention for us, and this can kind of help us navigate that. So I hope you find some use for it tonight. There's also going to be just a short 7-minute journal session, and if I did everything right on my control panel over there, there'll even be some tunes to guide us. And so first, I don't know right now how to tell how many here or if anyone is, but if you are out there listening, start off easy today. First, tell us what you're sipping on tonight. Okay, you got coffee going, you got tea going, you got some water going, and then also where are you joining from? So those two things. And if you're coming to this later on and you're just watching the recorded version, feel free to add those things in the comments. Right here, I'm pretty boring tonight. Just got some water here that I've got, and I am from the North Woods of Wisconsin. And so that's where I'm coming to you from. Just waiting to see we got anybody out here today. Uh, say hello. I don't know. I'm going to try this here. See if this shows up. Hello, all. Welcome. But I suspect, since this is my first attempt, that there might not be anybody right now with me. It's okay. Keep practicing anyway. So, what we're going to do is guided journaling. We're going to take a few moments to reflect on some prompts. You can journal, you can type, you can think, you could just sit silently. It's your time to think and reflect. And for this next part, I'm going to share something with you on my screen. Let's get this to pop up. And so the things to reflect on for this evening's Sunday Scary session are the following. First, just what part of this past school year are you still holding on to? Second, I'm not sure we need permission to release, but what do you want to release? What do you want to get rid of? And then the second or the final one would be what would it feel like to just let it go, even just a little bit? And so this evening, when I start this timer, I've got just my little paper journal here, and we're going to just hit it for 7 minutes. I'm popping back over into the chat. Just see nothing yet, but we're going to do a 7-minute session. And if I do this right, you might even hear some calm music on the way. So let's try this out here. See how this goes. So once again, we got our prompts on the screen. Let's hit it for 7 minutes and then we'll come back together. pull back the music here. And right now, is there anybody who would be interested in jotting down any of the things that you recorded? Just pause for a minute here. I actually wrote more than I thought that I would. And some of the things I have here are that things that kind of struggled with that I'd want to let go of a little bit. Let's see here. Still sharing the screen. Struggled a bit with discipline at the school. Classroom management became pretty challenging, and at times it felt like we weren't all on the same page, and so that made things pretty challenging. But also wrote down that pretty sure everybody's just doing the best that they could with what they could do at the moment. And I wrote down too, I just feel great. It always feels great to let everything go if you're able to do that, but that's easier said than done. And then I kind of underlined it here to leave school at school. And another topic I riffed a little bit on was the distraction that technology has become and how that has really impacted how kids are able to sustain their attention in class. And that's something I would never predicted when our Chromebooks first came on the scene. So first session down, 7 minutes. Was 7 minutes too long? Was it just right? Not enough? Also, you can let me know in the comments as well. And anything else, any epiphanies that you might have had during this session. And then as we end here, first a little, want to start by ending with some inspiration. And so I just want to share a quote. And it's, you don't have to carry everything just because you can. And so I hope we can make a goal this summer of resetting and letting things go. And then also a little intention going forward into these vacation months. I know teachers are always wanting to plan, but let's ignore the rush to plan and let's try to rest into presence. And so I'll stop sharing my screen. And some of the things I was thinking about today as I was getting ready to do this, uh, I was at a piano recital, and I don't think my daughter will ever see this stream. And so as she was getting ready to go, she was not happy. She's practicing her piece, and she was not doing well with it. She made some mistakes, and I knew she had practiced it, so it was just nerves kicking in, and you could tell she was visibly frustrated. And so we're at the recital, all of the kids are practicing and playing, and she goes up there, and out of nowhere, and I would not expect anything different, uh, she played beautifully. And I thought, man, if she would have let her fear take over and not done that, then she would have missed out on, and so would we have missed out on, a beautiful performance. And so that's kind of what I think of when I think of something like this, starting a stream and reflecting out loud on a Sunday, starting the Sunday Scaries Club. I don't think anybody tonight joined us in our chat unless it's just not working the way that I think it would. But that's all right. I got 7 minutes of journaling in, which is more than I usually do on a Sunday. And so I hope that you'll find some value in this. I can't say that it will be every Sunday. I don't know if I'm ready to commit to that yet or not. But to be a member of the Sunday Scaries Club, you just got to do something on a Sunday that's going to set yourself up for a better week. And this counts. So if you're watching this, you are now a member of the Sunday Scaries Club. And then let's see. I guess we'll leave with just thanks for being here. Follow along, and I hope that every stream will get a little bit better and a little more smooth as we go. Let me know some things that you think might make Sunday Scaries stream even better, and I could consider incorporating that. Till next time, Thanks for being here. Take care and stay strong. Have a great start to your summer.